Libra, welcome to your monthly reading for August. I hope you all are doing well. Let's jump in and see what August has in store for you guys. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all of the information to do so is in the description box below. Okay, Libra, let's jump in and see what's in store for August. Okay, I have begin now. Take your first step. Okay, Libra, so you're being called to action at this point in time. So it looks like, whatever it is that you've kind of been teetering on the edge of wondering if you should begin, this is confirmation of saying, hey, the time is now. We want you to kind of get started on whatever it is that you have your eye on, whatever idea you have, whatever change you're looking to make, whatever new endeavor you're looking to kind of engage in. It's saying begin now, okay? Let's keep going, see what else. But so far, this looks really good. Okay, Libra, so this might be a month where you're needing to gain some new courage and strength to, believe that you can make the impossible possible and make your dreams come true. I have king tide, plenty, prosperity, receiving the fullness of life. Okay, again, so you have everything that you could possibly need in order to go in whatever direction you're looking to go. This doesn't even have to be anything necessarily new, but this can be saying, hey, okay, maybe you had a period of rest and time of, just kind of relaxation. Things might have slowed down. Maybe you were just kind of enjoying the everyday things in life. And now it's just saying, hey, it's time to get moving. Okay. So, if you don't have any specific goal in mind, you're not really moving in a new direction toward anything. That's okay. It's just saying, begin now. Maybe start to think about what it is you want to do and take those initial steps to kind of go in a new direction. Or if you're beginning a new project or looking to change something in your life, it's saying begin now. Okay, I have seek guidance in this. It is time for a different perspective. Okay, so this doesn't necessarily mean that you're stuck and not really knowing where to go, but this could say that whatever it is you're looking to do may require the advice of someone who does have some knowledge and experience in regards to what it is you're looking to do. Okay, so if this is say you're looking to start a new business, okay, just for example here, okay, so this is saying that you may need to consult with someone who knows how to get loans from a bank. Maybe you need to look up and investigate or learn more about how to write a business plan that the bank would actually take seriously so that they can grant your business loan in order for you to get started. Okay, this can be even you needing to start a new skill set. You may need to go back to school and get a certification for it. Okay, so whatever it is that you're doing, it's just saying that there might be someone out there that you may need to consult in order to kind of help advance you on this path, but you need to begin now. Whatever it is, if you've been contemplating taking a new class, if you've been contemplating going back to school, or you've been contemplating, starting a new business or a new hobby, whatever it may be, this is saying the time is now. So do whatever you need to do, consult with whoever you need to consult with in order to take those first steps so that this can get started. It's a really good positive energy when you're being encouraged to start something. It means that there's a really good positive, energy to this where things really could turn out positively and very successfully. Okay. Saying that you have everything you need, you're capable of, all the know-how to know, how to do this. Okay. You're capable of doing great things. I have the fighters. I fight my resistance to accepting the dualities of life. Okay. So this can be, again, a little bit of a struggle. Okay. So this, usually is indicative of time of change. Whether this is, something that we're needing to change and get out of, or this is an energy of just saying that we're going into something new, we can have a lot of light and shadow aspects coming up. Okay. A lot of fears can start to come to the surface and doubts, and we can really play into those and believe them more than we believe, our ability to achieve here. Okay. But what the energies are telling me here is that everything you have, everything you need, you are perfectly capable of making these decisions, entering into this new, whatever adventure, that you're looking to kind of do or start or create or go into, and you have everything you need to do that. Okay. So this is saying that, just kind of maybe find someone. So whatever, aspects that you're getting a little bit intimidated by, maybe because you don't know exactly what to do, how this would play out, what next steps to take, it's saying there's got to be someone out there or some kind of information, on the internet or YouTube, wherever, that would be able to guide you on those steps to take. So it doesn't mean that because we want to go in a new direction that we have to know it all. Maybe we want to start a new business, okay? But maybe we're good at what we do, but we just don't know how to do all of the like background stuff. We don't know how to do all of the like accounting and bookkeeping and, getting in new clients and doing sales, but we know how to create, right? So what it's saying here is just whatever it is that you're feeling intimidated by, you don't need to do it all. There may be some help, some guidance, some information that you need to gather in order to gain more confidence in being able to move forward. But whatever it is, you already are capable in so many ways of moving forward with whatever it is you're looking to do here, okay? Let's take a look at the overall energy for August, get an idea. I have the Seven of Swords and the Five of Cups, okay? So this is saying here that there is a little bit of an air of disappointment here, okay? This may be some kind of regret. I don't know what this has to do with because this is a general reading here. And this is just saying, though, that there's some kind of regret here, okay? There's something that may have gotten away from you. Maybe you made some poor decisions in the past. Maybe you looked to get this venture off the ground before and it left you really disappointed and you were really left kind of out in the cold here a little bit, okay? So there's some feelings of sadness that you might be kind of like falling into here going into the month of April because there's been maybe changes or things that just didn't exactly work out for you, okay? So you're feeling like some things have really evaded you and your reality and your ability to create here because you're kind of in a little bit of a state of sadness of looking at what didn't work out instead of looking at what can work out and moving forward confidently in it, okay? So don't let it escape you and don't let the lies kind of infiltrate you with some of the sadness and disappointment that you have from, past experiences here, okay? Let's take a look at the beginning of August and see what the energies are looking like, okay? I have the star card coming out for the beginning of August for you, okay? So again, this is very indicative that whatever you were involved in, whatever happened before, there was a significant point in time where very, significant changes took place. And no wonder you're in a state of feeling like you've lost something and that you're, in a little bit of a state of doubt and regret here, okay? That's okay, but just so long as we don't stay in this and dwell in this energy too long. So Spirit's saying here that you need to kind of get started. You need to begin now. You have all the tools you need to move forward, even if that is moving forward, not into a new job, not into a new venture, not into anything new. It could just be simply saying, you have what it takes even just to move forward, okay? Things will be okay. Even though they might be a little bit challenging right now, you're healing right now with the star card, okay? So this may have been, bleeding in from the month of July into, the beginning of August here, where you're beginning to heal from something very significant in your life that left you very disappointed and a bit challenged here, okay? So just know that you're healing, give yourself grace, give yourself time, and know that you have everything you need to, do what you need to do here. Let's take a look at the middle of August and see. In the middle of August, I have the Four of Cups and the Page of Pentacles coming here again. So this is saying here you're going to kind of continue on with your healing and you're going to go from the Five of Cups into the Four of Cups energy. Now, sometimes this energy can be one of just like, yeah, I'm kind of stuck. I'm kind of stagnant, kind of bored. Don't really know what to do from here. Kind of a ho-hum kind of card. But what this is saying here with the Page of Pentacles is saying, hey, you may not see that there's actual opportunity in this situation now, okay? So even though things were challenging before, you're going to get out of that state when some healing has taken place of the Five of Cups, and you're going to go into the Four of Cups, where there's going to be opportunities being presented to you, and it's up to you to really see them and see the value in them with the Page of Pentacles here, and really kind of like make a move toward them. Okay, maybe it is just kind of sitting there for a minute and sitting still and allowing yourself to heal and move through those feelings from the past, and then getting to a place of just maybe kind of just gently tossing around the idea of what you want to do next. Okay, this is just more of, what do I want to do now kind of energy. Okay, it's kind of a gentle energy, so don't be too hard on yourself if you don't know exactly what you want to do. This is more just asking you to just kind of begin to dream a little bit here. Okay, get some ideas. Let's take a look at the end of August and see what the energies play out to be like. I have the devil card coming out the end of August. Okay, so this is, again, this could be, indicative that if you don't get out of this, I have the Ten of Swords here. Okay, so whatever you got out of here with the star card coming into the month of August, you had really significant changes and endings that took place. So again, I understand that, the energy that you're in here, Libra, but this is saying that something needs to come into change, something needs to come into balance. Honor yourself and honor your need to, kind of grieve the past and things that have disappointed you and left you in a position where you're needing to now move forward. But, don't get yourself so stuck that you're just kind of rejecting this altogether and maybe just making no movement whatsoever. Okay, so make sure that you're not getting into a state where you're having a negative mindset and feeding into the lies, feeding into, some of those negative fears and aspects that can kind of come about in these times of transition, and that you don't get yourself back into those old patterns and old habits. This may say that here in the end of the month of August that you overcome this, that you're able to completely unchain yourself from whatever has been holding you back in this devil energy. This could be addictions. This could be codependent relationships. This could be a toxic job. Whatever it is, that if you go into these right energies that I'm bringing out here, and you enter this into a calm state, and you're able to kind of see the positive in this as an opportunity versus as a loss, and focusing on that, you're going to be able to avoid this and unhook yourself from whatever toxic situation you were in. Okay, so you can do this. This devil card's either going to be in the upright of being chained, being bound, falling back into old patterns and behaviors and keeping yourself stuck and riding, those fears and anxieties, or it's going to flip into the reverse, and you're going to be able to overcome it by the end of the month. Okay, let's get some advice for you, Libra, and see what advice is here for August for you. Maybe that can be helpful. Okay, the advice here. Oh, I have several coming out here. Okay, I have the Three of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Chariot, and the King of Cups. Okay, so this advice here is just telling you that things are really going to work out. Okay, you need to kind of get into a state where your emotions are able to settle. You're able to process the loss and the disappointment from the past, but you're really going to be able to move forward here. Okay, this is with the Hierophant, it's just kind of a belief of leaving old things behind. This is kind of like old conditionings that we've had in play, maybe even since childhood, things that we didn't even know, things that society has even placed in us, and doing something differently here. Okay, so the Chariot and the King of Cups here, it's saying let's do things differently. Learn from the past. Learn from what took place when you were trying to build something with someone or in some kind of situation, and learn what didn't work out. Did you neglect yourself? Did you neglect your needs? Were you just kind of doing it to do it? Was the other person negligent in not contributing to the situation, or people that were involved? What was it that was different, that was kind of done in a traditional way, and now you need to go dip down from the head into the heart and realize what needs to change so that you can do different? This is your advice. Do different. Do what's not most traditionally done, or what you feel needs to be done or was the right thing, because it clearly didn't work out for you. So there needs to be some kind of reevaluation here, a new set of thinking, new openness to what could be done differently, and opening yourself up to doing things differently here to be successful. Okay, let's take a look at what's hidden here in the month of August, because there's something that you're not seeing. I have the Four of Pentacles here and what's hidden in the month of August. Again, this doesn't surprise me with the energies that are coming out. You're being a little bit resistant, okay? Which is totally understandable here. No judgment here. I understand when there's significant change that has come about, it really makes you feel, uncomfortable. It makes you feel a little bit stuck. It makes you feel not wanting to kind of get out of your shell and go out into the world again. You don't want to really open yourself up to new things. But this is saying that you can do this. You need to be able to get yourself grounded and comfortable and in the confidence of knowing that you can do new things. You can do something different. You can create a life for yourself here. You can take these steps, but it does take you needing to take these steps one step at a time in order to do that. Okay, so allow yourself to kind of loosen up just a little bit and open yourself up again. Okay, so that you can then build that solid foundation upon which to build something new this time that will work. Let's take a look at the month of September, something you don't see in the month of September. Give you a little peek into the new month. In the month of September, I have the sun coming out. Okay, so in the month of September, it looks like things are going to significantly shift. I have the Ace of Pentacles, or sorry, the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. So again, things are going to look up. You're going to start to see more light than dark. Those clouds that have been kind of weighing over you, maybe from the month of July into the month of August, are going to begin to clear. If you take this advice from this reading and you begin to see this as an opportunity more than feeding into it being a loss, you're going to be able to embrace this change and really create something new for yourself, and really, enjoy it and find something that's really heartfelt. Okay, so you need to really dip down into the heart space and, follow those nudges and follow it. Now you can ask yourself, what do I want to do? What do I find happy? What do I want to pursue? And start nurturing those ideas. Okay, so here in the month of September, things are going to look brighter and be on a positive, higher, vibrational direction. Okay, so things are looking really positive. Just don't fall back into some of those old patterns where you allow fear and anxiety to take root, and some of that, past disappointment. Okay, so far everything looks good for you, Libra, and I hope you found this reading to be helpful. And until I see you again, take care.